It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It will come out 2-25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past distance count. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On third down, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, you crazy as hell. That's mine.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37.
Come on, bro. I had to step the whole way. Come on now. Newsome ain't no slouch. I know it's tight. Look, I know it's tight.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterback.
Well, that's Madden too, man. You know how Madden go.
Elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and going deep for him. He's got a man complete.
Damn, how the fuck he was on here?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Get the fuck out. I can't. That's tie here. I ain't tripping. That's what's up. Matter of fact, I gotta make some adjustments. To see what's about to go down. Make one little adjustments.
He will return this from deep in.
Oh, I shouldn't have came out with it. That's my fault, man.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense.
Shit like that, well, that's where I can't control in the game.
To turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you think to yourself, you've done a lot of hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. He's going to
you fuck, man.
He's got it at the 15.
Yeah, you don't want but Browns out there.
Zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Shit.
And this is incomplete.
Lost out in me.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh.
Mayfield.
Oh, man, what kind of route was that, man? Come on, man.
Near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So
yeah, letting them give him shit today.
Zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
You say what?
When you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Play fake. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield.
Oh, he pulled the catch there.
Still intercepted. Not sure he saw the
That's
360
bullshit.
that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. That catch good for only a couple. Now it's Mahomes again.
You get that one, though.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz.
Speed, boy.
Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Why you didn't tell me? I thought you just said it there.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage.
Yeah, I took it.
Careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Don't throw it. Don't do it.
How much time you're giving up? I think it's a good point.
Oh, fuck. They cheated the shit out of me. Come on, Diablo. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Because he...
In the final seconds of the first half.
Man, fuck, it ain't got shit to do with that. He got that ability. My guy don't. Because I was there, man. Fuck it. That's mad. I ain't tripping.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
They gave him that shit. See, I should have had Ward. I can't. Well, no. Ward played when he was supposed to. That's mad.
So 3 seconds remaining in the half. They will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. See, shit like that, you can't stop that, man.
He's down at about the 30-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Well, this is
get the fuck out of here, man.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, come on, man.
And that's caught.
I don't know how they play in the zone, man.
Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
You say, am I going to? If you want to. me finish this first, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score... It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to fix things there.
You finish this first. Oh, you. We'll wait.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Try to stick that in. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
He burnt him.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 82 yards. Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Diablo, come on, man. Some bullshit.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going deep for Hill.
Ooh,
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that one incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Oh, man, what the fuck I'm doing?
Chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right.
Damn, Odell, you kept the fuck out.
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.